Would you care to sit down?
Thank you.
Now, what is it you wanted to see me about?
Short and to the point.
I'm afraid this is not purely a social call.
Actually, I'm rather puzzled about something concerning my stepson, and I think probably you can clear it up for me.
What would that be?
Since I've come to Pine Valley, I have heard rumors and read news items which don't coincide with the newspaper accounts of what happened on your island in Canada.
What have you heard?
That Jeremy went, rather than to save Erica from a boating accident, was actually rescuing her from your having kidnapped her.
Yes, Erica did try to pin that one on me. It was thrown out by the Canadian authorities.
Really? I did not know that.
Well, then you only know half the story. What happened to me was a result of a very serious medical condition, which is what caused my aberrant behavior.
Was there an altercation between you and Jeremy?
What happened there is a closed issue. If you've come here to rehash it, this meeting is over.
There's nothing to say.
There's so much to say. Brooke, I love you.
This is not the time or the place.
I don't care if Tom hears what I say. I must make up to you the hurt I caused you. I will not go away before we have talked.
You heard what the lady said.
It's all right.
I'm not going to let you stay here with him.
I will not harm Brooke.
I'll be all right. Just a couple of minutes, all right? Won't you be late for your jump?
I canceled the jump. I could not make it. I'm too upset to losing you.
Oh, that's too bad. If you're so upset, why don't you go and see Solange? I'm sure she'll be very happy to comfort you.
Brooke, I don't care about Solange. I care only for you.
You don't care about me. I don't ever want to see you again.
You cannot mean that.
I do mean that.
I never loved before like I love you.
Well, if that's true, I don't think you're capable of loving anybody.
Brooke, I have no excuse. I know that.
Please, Gilles, all right? Just, you make me ashamed that I ever saw anything in you.
I can't change. I never walked on a stunt before. Never, Brooke. Don't you realize how much you mean to me?
You and I have very different standards. Evidently, to you, jumping in and out of bed is nothing. To me, it's very important.
I was trapped. I didn't know what went in my mind.
Can't you understand? I don't care. I don't care about any excuses. I just want you to go.
I think you better do as she asks.
Brooke.
Gilles, do us all a favor. Go back to France. I'll point you in the right direction.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
But why did you tape that page back in the book?
It was Cliff's idea. I probably shouldn't have done it, but he cares so much for you.
I don't know why.
He's so hurt that you don't like him anymore. In fact, the man would do anything for the chance to talk to you and try to straighten things out.
He must be pretty nice if you're so concerned about him.
He's the greatest. Let's have a seat. I need to take a break. Will you keep me company?
Sure.
You know, I was thinking, you guys, you probably were pretty close at one time, don't you think, for him to write something like that in the book?
I guess I might have talked to him about Elizabeth Barrett Browning. I know I tell that to everybody. She's my favorite poet.
Well, I bet you did. Or he has ESP.
Yeah, and I had this image that I had read those poems once with someone. Do you suppose that's who it could have been?
Why don't you let me arrange a meeting? And then you can ask Cliff these questions. It might clear the air.
Oh, well, I appreciate the offer. I don't think so.
You're nervous about it? I could be here if you like, if that'll help.
Well, I don't know if it would help.
I think it's worth a try. You know, it might help unlock some of your memory. It would renew an old friendship, perhaps, and maybe bring you back to a time when you didn't have all this trouble, you know?
You're awfully nice, Benny. Okay, I'll meet him. Only if you promise that you'll be there with me.
You got a deal. Oh, he's gonna be so happy to hear this.
You got here so quickly.
Well, your wish is my command. You called and I came.
Well, it wasn't a matter of life and death. I bumped into Dr. Hamill, and he said he was taking you to the symphony tonight, and I wondered if you and he would like to stop by and have a bite with Charles and me before you go.
Well, you didn't say anything to him, did you?
No, of course not, sweetheart. I wanted to check it out with you first. He said some lovely things about you. He seemed to enjoy your date last night very, very much.
Well, Mother, for goodness sakes, we don't have dates. I mean, I don't go out on dates. I'm not some high school person who goes to, prom or something.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm not up on the newest lingo. How was your little outing last night? You went to the chateau?
Yes, we went to the chateau, and we had dinner, and we went dancing. And
Excuse me. Dr. Martin's office, Mrs. Tyler speaking. Oh, yes, Lynn, indeed I do. I have Mr. Klein's release right here. I'll bring it right down, okay? Bye-bye. Well, honey, I have to run down to the front office, but I'll certainly be right back, okay?
Okay. Alex. Oh, no.
Oh, come on, Dad. She hasn't left you. She's probably just out driving around somewhere trying to cool off.
I've been so compelled about manipulating people and pulling strings. I've got to do something to rectify the damage I've done. No matter how much pain I cause.
You worked a miracle. When can I see her?
Well, I can set up a meeting at the gazebo almost any time. But what about right now?
You're serious, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't believe this. This is so frustrating. I got a patient in pre-op right now.
Well, how long is that going to take?
It's routine procedure. I mean, an hour and a half at most. I mean, will it still work then?
Well, I don't think she has any plans. I give it my best shot.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. This is the breakthrough I'm looking for.
Great, man. So I'll see you in an hour.
You bet. Yeah, I'll be there. Thanks. You are a friend. Thank you.
Don't mention it. That's what friends are for, right? Let's just hope that it works.
Father? You wanted to see me?
You're going riding.
Well, the horse is saddled. Could this wait?
I'm afraid I've waited too long already.
What is it, Father?
Darling, you must remember how much I love you.
Paid him a neighborly visit, yes. He told me all about finding the two of you on the beach, making passionate love to one another.
If that's what he chose to see.
That's what he did see. Why would he lie?
Why indeed? Since he's such a paragon of truth and virtue.
Oh, I believe you hate him about as much as he hates you.
I don't hate him, Natalie. I merely think his vision is distorted by his obsessive jealousy as far as Erica's concerned.
Well, maybe you should beware of him.
You were very foolish to go there and hide him, and even more foolish to believe him.
Somebody's lying, Jeremy, and I think probably it's you and Erica. But, you know, for the life of me, I can't understand
Jeremy.
why.
Thank goodness you're here.
Is something the matter, Erica?
Will you excuse us, please, Natalie? I'd like to speak to Jeremy alone. Really asked to see you?
Yep. Going over there right now. Benny's arranged for me to meet her in the gazebo.
Very happy for you. I'm also a little nervous.
Nervous? No, look. Benny's just convinced that we were once friends, that maybe seeing me might unlock some of those doors that she's kept shut for so long.
I hope so. The only problem is, Palmer has called Dr. Wald, and he said he would come back from Vienna next week to talk with her again. I'd hate for anything there to go wrong because of her being with you today. You know, her mind, it's in such a delicate balance right now.
Believe me, there's nothing I want less than to upset that balance. I honestly believe, though, that she'll be receptive to me. And maybe I can strike some chord that'll bring it all back to her.
Yes. If you just don't push her too much.
No, I won't. I'll be very careful. Look, if I can just leave there with the two of us being friends, I mean, it can only get good from there.
I know. You'll be careful.
Thanks. I'm gonna go. I'll see you.
All right.
Come. Sit down, darling.
Father, what is it?
Well, darling, I have a confession to make, and it's not a very pretty one. See, I've allowed my love for you and my fear that you'd be even more confused to be, well, not to be completely honest with you.
About what?
Well, first of all, I have to tell you that Cliff and I really have a very long history of not seeing eye to eye with each other. And that's why I have very selfishly tried to convince you that he's your enemy.
Why, Father? What has your relationship with him to do with
Well,
me?
you see, I honestly felt that it would be better for you that if you didn't see him, that if you weren't near him, that you didn't...
Father,
what
I
part
don't
that he played in...
I don't understand about Dr. Warner. I don't understand. Is he a bad doctor? Has he done something to me?
No, he's a very good doctor, and he saved your life. That's how you first came to know him. That's how you fell in love with him.
In love?
Yes, you see, darling, Cliff was not only your doctor, he's your husband. I know this comes as a great shock to you, but you see, the last few years have been blocked out of your memory.
No, this isn't true. This is some awful trick you're playing.
No, darling, it really isn't a
Yes,
trick.
yes, and I know who put you up to this. Monique has put you up to this. Father, she's been trying to push him off on me since she's come into this house.
Please, darling, now you must listen to me. You really must listen to me. Monique loves you more than life itself. She would never do anything to harm you.
Father, she doesn't love me. She doesn't even know me.
Nina, now you listen to me. You listen to me. Monique is not who you think she is. Monique is Daisy. She didn't die. Monique is your mother, Nina.
No!
Please don't.
No!
Nina, please.
No,
Nina, please. Nina. Now what have I done?